the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Raptors, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set to bring you the action as round 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs continues on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at center. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. You take a look at Cleveland, and in Game 1, they handled their business at home. This team is hoping to go up 2-0 and take control of the series.
You know, I really think Game 2s are just so important. A 2-0 lead isn't insurmountable. However, a vast majority of the time, the team up 2-0 advances.
Lot of confidence that time by Quickly, showing you he can play off the ball as well.
Allen with a screen on Barrett. Crafty move, and Allen lays it in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Barrett, over Mitchell, and there's Barrett on the assist by Quickly.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Back to Harden. Oh, sweet move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside Ingram. Quickly passes to Barnes. Quickly with a screen on Mobley. And here's Pirtle. Allen defending. 6 to shoot. Mobley with the block.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
Nice shot by Harden.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Barrett. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, you got to hit Barrett harder than that if you want to stop him from scoring. That's light work.
Pass to Tyson. Here's Allen. Now here's Harden. Over quickly. Harden misses.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense would honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Quickly. Harden with a screen on Harden. And that one's good. Quickly.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, sometimes you know contact is coming, and Mobley did a nice job making sure he got the bucket.
Right side Ingram. It's rebounded by Cleveland. To the inside. And stolen by Barrett. Harden against Quickly. Mobley grabs the board.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Takes a 3. They get it again. Allen. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And this is why you must box out Allen, a strong player who can hurt you on the offensive glass.
Pass to Barrett. The teardrop. Kicks it to Quickly. Here's Barrett. Checked by Mitchell. Barrett against Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and it's finished off by Barrett as he lays it in. Barrett's got 6. And Harden's got the ball here for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Outside Mitchell. Misses his first shot of the game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. We chatted about Scottie Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scottie extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Back to you, BA.
Thanks for that, Allie. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Strus, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Ingram. Up top Barnes. Outside Barrett. Clock at 6. Rebound by Donovan Mitchell. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Harden can't hit. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Back to Ingram. Quickly outside. And the three-pointer goes. Quickly's got 9 points.
Year in and year out, Quickly's three-point shooting has been very consistent.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Wow. Get up, Jared Allen.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Now, once he takes flight, Barnes can really make some adjustments in the air.
Strus the pass to Mobley. Here's Harden. Second chance effort. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
So both free throws good from Allen. The Raptors with a lead. Now Ingram. Yet to see a basket. To the paint. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, I love the play call. Get Barnes in there as the screener, and Scottie really can do anything from that formation.
Pass to Allen. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Allen's got 11 points.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Ingram against Strus. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Toronto also changing it up. Kelishvili comes in for Barnes, and it's Walter in for Quickly.
And honestly, the one thing that's held Brandon Ingram back is health. And at this stage of his career, if he is able to play, he is going to be a huge factor.
And the call is going to be, yes, on a legal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Rebounded by Cleveland.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Strus the pass to Mobley, and he gets the bucket. Mobley's got 6 points.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Here's Ingram outside. That shot missing.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Mitchell drives in. Mobley finds Mitchell. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't get that one.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
A lights-out three-point shooter, Harden loves to take and make them.
Here's Ingram after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Outside Mitchell. Puts up a three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
They set the pick. Ingram deciding where to go with it. The shot off that time. Strus with a defensive effort.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Shed. Ooh, stolen by Harden. And here's Strus. From outside, off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Ingram. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The Cavaliers. Allen, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Merrill comes in for Mitchell. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Harden. Toronto also changed it up. Dick, he's checked in for Ingram. And quickly subbed in for Walter. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Allen outside. Pass to Schroeder. Now Merrill. Cleveland working the ball around now. There's 5 to shoot. From deep. This one for 3. No luck on that one. Raptors trail by 3. Quickly outside. Over Schroeder. And that one's good. Quickly's got 11 points.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And here's Schroeder outside. And he buries his first look.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Strus against Dick. Toronto needs to get on the shot here. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I I love the work.
Sam Merrill out there with Dennis Schroeder. There's Dean Wade, then it's Max Strus, and it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. With his first down attempt, it's rebounded by Wade. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Left side Schroeder. Over quickly. Schroeder can't get it to go.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down. If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And a nice finish on the layup. Schroeder's got 5 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Dick. Pass to Murray Boyles. Back to Dick. Beyond the arc. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Merrill passes to Wade. Merrill outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Murray Boyles. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Murray Boyles has gotten his first points in this one. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's checked in for Strus. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Allen. Ooh, it's stolen away. Three from quickly, and the Raptors another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Schroeder. Allen with a screen on quickly, and he lobs it up to the rim, and it's Allen who slams it home.
And making the game just look easy. Allen is a fantastic alley-oop target given his length and timing.
Pass to Dick. There's 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dick's got 8.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Tyson, guarded by Dick. Here's Merrill. Hits a three-pointer. Merrill's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. To Dick. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Toronto shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls. James Harden, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Raptors also with a sub. Ingram's checked in. Both free throws good from Dick.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Tyson. Allen a screen. A deep 3. The shot by Tyson, no good. The Raptors have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Mobley. Lets it go from deep. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Harden against quickly. Pass to Wade. Back to Harden. three is up. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Walter, he's checked in for Dick. Here's Murray Boyles. Allen defending. Pass to Walter. Quickly outside. Shot clock at 5. Toronto passing it around. Fires the three. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Playing lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
To the middle. It's intercepted. And now the Raptors on the break. Kelishvili passes to Ingram. Out to the right wing. Quickly outside. And again, Toronto, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
Raptors trail by 4. Quickly outside. Here's Ingram. Allen is off. Strus with a defensive effort. Cleveland has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Allen with a screen on Barnes. It's stolen by Pirtle. Barrett with it. Harden picks him up. Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop, and it's Tyson with a rebound. Tyson's got 4 rebounds now. Harden, the pass to Allen. Now here's Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing.
Pass to Pirtle. Now Barrett. To win the drought. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
R.J. Barrett, always making his presence felt.
Outside Strus. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Barnes. And now the Raptors on the break. Outside Barrett. Inside. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Tremendous read by Barrett. He recognized coming out of that pick and roll who had the better shot.
Pass to Tyson. Harden from outside. Toronto grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. Back to Pirtle. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Tyson. Out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball. Out of bounds. Bryant, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Shed, he's checked in for Toronto. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Barnes. Mitchell against Barrett. 4-3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
If you give R.J. Barrett that kind of space, he's going to take the 3 every time.
And here's Mitchell. Ryan a screen on Barrett. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Cleveland again missing. offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. It's so hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Curtis. Barrett. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Now, his efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. To the inside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others. A great skill to have.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Bryant. Hurdle grabs a miss. Now the Raptors with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And he gets it to go. And now a 4-point Raptor lead.
And Barnes putting on that hard hat, using that size in close to get work done.
Mitchell. Right in the heart of it. Mitchell.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
Pass to Barnes. 3. Barrett. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barrett's got 16 points.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
On the wing, Mitchell. And Mitchell responding with a 3 of his own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Hurdle straight on Mitchell. Barrett with it. Martin picks him up. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant, and this is his first trip to the line tonight for the Cavaliers. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant, and Evan Mobley subbed in for Strus. And that one misses.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rocket Mortgage leaves his house and he puts the hard hat on. He is a hard-nosed, no-nonsense pivot player. He's really had a solid career. Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. Barnes drills the triple.
Well, I see your 3 and I raise you 1. That's a great reply by Barnes.
Here's Harden. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And there's Barrett on the assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 3rd assist of the night. For 3, Allen. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the Toronto Raptors.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose accounts for the low turnover total. Or that's just me. Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. It was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch-up.
Cavaliers trail by 6. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's quickly in at the 1. Now here's Mobley. 4 on the clock. From the wing. Harden misses. Toronto leading by 6. Here's Ingram. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ingram's got 5 now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell showing some muscle.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. Quickly outside. Pass to Barrett. Pirtle, screen on Mitchell. Barrett. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Barrett's got 20.
It's been the R.J. Barrett show tonight. Absolutely relentless. Another bucket for him.
Now here's Mitchell. Harden surveying the D. Back to Mitchell. From behind the arc. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Here's Barrett. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
The 3 from Mitchell. And Cleveland another 3.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
Pirtle, screen on Mitchell. Barrett passes to Pirtle. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Mitchell. 19 points in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
It's a struggle to stop Mitchell inside clean. He's strong, he's skillful, so he draws those fouls inside.
First free throw is good.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
No good on the second free throw.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. quickly against Harden. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Mitchell. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
There's so much athleticism. Barnes explodes off the floor for the big jam.
Allen finds Harden. Outside Mitchell. And the three off target.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky in this that.
Outside Barrett. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mitchell against Barrett. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's quickly. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
From deep, Mitchell. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Three from Barnes. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And look who wanted revenge. Scottie Barnes was committed to getting the answer.
With the step back. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
Now here's Barrett. 22 points for him. Pass to Barnes. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. No shot.
Free throw good from Barnes.
And one thing about Scottie Barnes is his team feeds off of his enthusiasm for the game. He keeps everyone engaged. Just a great guy to play with.
Now here's Allen. 13 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a three. Knocks down the long take. Tyson's got 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Oh, a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Barnes has just taken control tonight offensively. He has lit up that scoreboard.
The shot by Tyson, no good.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Barnes in the post. Mobley's on him. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 14 points now in the second half. Allen outside. Pass to Harden. Outside Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Mitchell's got 26.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
He has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
Great open look there. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Now, I just love how calm quickly looked that time, draining that answer three. No big deal.
Back to Harden. Pass to Tyson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first. he picks up just one from the line that time. Toronto leading by 9. Pass to quickly. Outside Ingram. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
And here's Mitchell. Fires for 3. Drains the triple. Mitchell's got 29.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Shot is good by Barrett.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 8. Pass to Tyson. The 3 from Mitchell. The offensive rebound. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that was just fantastic balance from Allen right there. Taking the contact well and just fighting through it all.
This is the second trip to the line in the game. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategies checked in for the Cavaliers. And Toronto also making a switch. Shed's checked in. Free throw, no good.
They've been playing with much greater physicality in this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line was a must.
Back to Barrett. Over Mitchell. Barrett can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Allen a screen. The 3-ball. The putback. It's good on the putback. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
And for Allen, it's about getting to his spots. When he's doing this, he's capable of catching fire.
Outside Barrett. And he packs it down right on top of Evan Mobley.
Oh, Barrett putting on a show. An unreal throwdown right there.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Ingram. 5 points in the game. To the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
They set the pick. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And well, usually Ingram is an understated player, relies more on being smooth, but not that time. He finished with some flair.
Now here's Mobley. He's got 6. Three-pointer, Harden. Allen controls the rebound and the putback. Allen's got 21.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And that one's good. Ingram.
If Ingram gets a good look from out there, he will not hesitate.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A different look for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Merrill comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Schroeder in for Harden. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick, he's checked in for Ingram. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 5. 51 seconds left in the third. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And there's Struz. That one's good. On the assist from Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Mr. Barrett. Right side hit. Down low. Stolen. Merrill outside. Dick against Strus. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen with a screen on Dick. From deep, Strus. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Shed. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Toronto. Moving the rock and looking for a shot, it's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. They've got Dean Wade, James Harden out there with Sam Merrill. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Tyson in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Harden. The Raptors making their last shot. Shot from the top of the key. Merrill passes to Strus. Here's Tyson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Pass to Shed. And here's Quickly. Over Harden. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Now here's Harden. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
And just taking what the defense gives him, it's good to see Harden knock down the mid-range jumper.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Pass to Quickly. Dick against Strus. Three-pointer. Dick with a miss. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Tyson. Pure from three-point range.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Harden against Quickly. Fires from deep. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Nice shot by Harden.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Harden against Quickly. With the drive. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Harden. Merrill outside. Yes! And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 going by. Dick with a miss. The Cavs trailing. To the middle. Merrill outside. Outside Harden to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Quickly up top. Mobley passes to Quickly. Outside Dick. Over Strus. A good-looking shot from the wing. Dick's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Strus with it. Now Quickly defending. Harden the pass to Wade. To take the lead. And the nice bucket inside from Harden. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Mobley passes to quickly. Pass to Mobley. 6 to shoot. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First one falls for him. For the Cavaliers, Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Strus. And Mitchell subbed in for Harden. Toronto also changed it up. Scottie Barnes is checked in for Mobley. Brandon Ingram comes in for Dick. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Shed. So he gets them both. And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Murray Boyles. Kicks it to quickly. Launches it. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Strus is checked in. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. The Cavaliers leading. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Outside there. Off target with the 3. The Cavaliers have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Merrill passes to Allen. That one goes in. Allen's got 25 points in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Poeltl finds Barrett. Uses the glass on the layup. 28 points for him.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Strus the pass to Allen.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Cleveland. Tyson comes in for Strus. And it's Harden in for Merrill. Second free throw, no good. Raptors trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Poeltl. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
And Poeltl just keeps battling you inside. He is no stranger to physicality in there.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Outside Mitchell. Shoot. Back to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell has got his 6th assist of the night. Quickly against Harden. Poeltl screen on Harden. Foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's foul number 2 for him.
And he just trying to do too much. He's become sloppy with the basketball after a pretty clean first half.
Cleveland leading by 5. Allen outside. Pass to Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here we go, one-on-one. Ingram finds Barnes. Quickly against Harden. Quickly passes to Barrett. Turtle with a screen on Mitchell. And again, no good by Toronto. Cleveland has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pulls it. Mitchell undeterred. Cashes in the jam.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Mr. Pirtle. Now here's Ingram. Deflected. And they'll keep possession. Cleveland leading by 7. Outside Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Left side Ingram. Buries it down low.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Now Mitchell. Allen outside. Mitchell up top, guarded by Barrett. Here's Harden. Now Mitchell from downtown. Pirtle rips down the board.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make... All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Here's Barrett. Outside Ingram.
And all that length that Ingram possesses is really tough to guard against. It's why defenses resort to fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good from Ingram.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Both free throws good from Ingram.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Right side Harden. Outside Mobley. He launches. Yes, sir, with the 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they're hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup with humility.
Now here's quickly. Ingram! And the 3 misses. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Trailing by 8. Here's quickly. Outside Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Clock at 6.
When you look at the development of R.J. Barrett, he has really developed into a reliable scorer. Shoot 2.
He doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
chip away a little bit more at this lead.
Now Harden.
One of the most creative offensive talents in the game. Harden simply just has a knack for creating contact.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here. Toronto has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Quickly outside. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
I love that confidence. Quickly knew he wanted that shot, and he knocked it down.
Now Mitchell. Cleared away by Ingram.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer. Well, that's just a clutch shot from Barnes, and it's what his team expects from him in these moments.
And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to play. Ingram. Oh, it's on! And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Barnes fires. Allen rips down the board. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, there's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jared Allen.